Welcome content viewers and content listeners. Welcome back to another video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and smash the like button. It helps with the algorithm, so we really appreciate that. Today we're going to be talking about some electrical, and a few pointers and notes about the electrical subject. 3 types of generators. Well, there's 4 actually. One type is the series DC generator. The second one is the shunt DC generator. And the third one is the compound DC generator. And the fourth one is the self-excited DC generator. These are the various types of different generators that you can get in electrical. And that will be also able to help you to be able to discover and discern between the different DC generators. So there's 4 types. Once again, there's the series DC generator, the shunt generator, the shunt DC generator, the compound DC generator, and the self-excited DC generator. Moving on to some electrical terms that you would find in your workbook. You have distribution line, an electric line from which electric can be supplied to the service lines of customers. So you have some service lines that are running on the streets or within pipes, cables, and they provide electricity to companies, houses, and accommodations, buildings, schools, so on and so forth. An electric line from an electric supply can be supplied to service lines of customers. So that's usually from the government, if I remember correctly, or electricity company, shall I say, meant to say. And that's what a distribution line is. Accessory. Any device other than a light source, lighting, fitting, connecting with wiring or current using appliances of an installation includes switch, fuse, plug, socket, lamp holder, and ceiling rows. Moving on, an apparatus. An apparatus is an electrical apparatus. All machines, fittings, accessories, and appliances in which conductors are used. That's what an apparatus is. Did we say appliance? No, we haven't said appliance yet, have we? Appliance is the next one. An item of current using equipment other than light source or independent motor. That's what an appliance is. And we're still talking about electrical terms here. Cable. It may or may not have an overall protective covering, a length of insulation conductor, or 2 or more such conductors, each provided with its own installation. That's what a cable is. Another electrical term is dead. Dead. At or about earth potential and disconnected from any live system. So that means it has 0 volts, like the earth has 0 volts. Dead. Distribution board. For the distribution of electricity to sub-circuits or to other distribution boards, or both. An assembly of parts including one or more fuses or other excess current protective devices. That's a distribution board. It distributes electricity to devices. Another electrical terminology is circuit. Circuit, an arrangement of conductors for the purpose of carrying current. Circuit. It carries current to each component, and it allows you to be able to move the flow of current within a device or to a device. Circuit breaker. A circuit breaker is a mechanical device for making and breaking a circuit by automatic operation. Circuit breaker. Conductor. A conductor is any wire, cable, bar, or tube used for conducting electricity. Electricity can flow through, for example, wires, cables, bars, like metal bars, and tubes. Moving on from a few of the terms used in electrical, we're going to talk about some other electrical topics of installation, for example. There are 3 types of installation. You have the domestic installation, the industrial installation, and the commercial installation. So if you apply for an electrical course, you have domestic, industrial, and commercial installation. Domestic is like household and household installations. Industrial is like factories, and commercial is like, I guess, shops. What to consider when buying a generator? When buying a generator, one of the first things you want to consider is load. How much load will you be using on the generator itself? Will it be a high load, a low load? That will determine one factor of how you will buy your generator. The other factor will be frequency. What to consider when buying a generator is frequency, what your frequency will be, also the load. Let's look at the purpose of testing and installation. Purpose is to detect the fault before dangerous situations arise and also protect against A. Earth leakage and danger to electric shock, B. Excess current, C. Moisture and corrosion, and D. Short circuits. Characteristics of a series parallel circuits. The characteristics of a series parallel circuits are as follows. It is a combination of the series of parallel circuits. And number 2, it it requires at least 3 resistors components to construct a series parallel circuit. So 1 is a combination of series and parallel circuits, and 2, it requires at least 3 resistors components to construct a series parallel circuit. And the final electrical subject topic that we're going to look at for today is 3 characteristics of magnet lines of force. So when you have a magnet, it creates lines of force around the magnet when it is attracting another piece of metal. Magnetic lines of force makes a complete loop. That's one characteristic of magnetic lines of force. The magnetic lines of force makes a complete loop. Number 2, magnetic lines of force do not cross each other. Number 3, lines of force are connected at both ends. So once again, 3 characteristics of magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force makes a complete loop. Number 2, magnetic lines of force do not cross each other. And finally, number 3, lines of force are connected at both ends. That's our little subject on the subject of electrical. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, press the like button, and stay continually tuned in for more videos coming up soon. Thank you.